So, hello Ashutosh, how are you doing?
Yeah, hi, Karishma ma'am. I'm good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm doing great, but not exactly in terms of health because I feel that my throat has some issues and that's why I'm not sounding great today. So you have to bear a lot.
No problem.
Great. So yes, first of all, I would like to tell you that yes, thank you so much for being here on my channel. And second thing that we are going to discuss a very important topic that is called procrastination. And I'm going to ask you a few questions about that, like maybe what's your opinion about that, because I have different opinion, maybe you have different opinion, so we are going to discuss that. And let's start with the first question. What is procrastination exactly, in your term, in your words?
Yes, the procrastination is something when whatever you want to do, but you're not able to do it. Means sometimes we have things to do, but we are procrastinating and we are just doing something which is not very important. In my terms, what I would say, if you are neglecting something important due to something which is not that important, that is like procrastination. What happens generally that if I have to edit, maybe I edit a video or maybe I have to upload a video, but I'm just scrolling on social media or I'm just checking out my pictures. So that is a kind of procrastination. So that's what I think so. Yes.
Yeah, the same I also feel. But you know what? Sometimes what happen, even though we set our priorities that this work is very prior to important to us, but sometimes any other important work comes in between, and we start giving priority to other works. That is not exactly procrastination, right? That we cannot call.
Exactly. That is not the procrastination. Procrastination is something when you have time and you're dedicated to do something, but you're not doing it. At that time, you have to, like, if you said something important comes in between, then you have to decide that what is more important for you at this moment. That is not procrastination. It means you are choosing, like, what is important for you at this moment, or maybe something you can shift for tomorrow, right? If I got some emergency and I have to go to my sister's house, maybe then I will skip my video today, even though I know that is very important. I have to upload today, but I know that going to my sister's house is more important than uploading a video. Maybe I can skip my schedule and I can do it tomorrow. It's fine. So that is not procrastination. Procrastination is something where you are not doing something productive, even though you want to. You have a schedule, you have a lot of things to do, but you are just giving excuses to your mind. Oh, just, I'll do it later. I will do it later. Just let me go through the Facebook now and just go through the cricket buzz and see the cricket scores. I do. That's what happens. Just even though I know I have to upload a video at 6, but I'll be doing something else. I will be just talking to somewhere next to me. So that is procrastination. That I'm not doing something which is necessary and very important. But if I get some important call from my mother or maybe my sister, I have to discuss something important, so that is not procrastination, because that you have to decide that what is important for you at this moment and you need to pick that call, then it is not procrastination at all.
Okay, okay. I do understand what procrastination is. You know what? One more thing I would like to share with you. When I've started my YouTube channel, I did not know the meaning of procrastination. Later, I came to know about that there is some word which exists called procrastination. I used to call it lazy. I did not know that there is a proper word for it. Like when you procrastinate your work ko taal rahe ho, then you have this particular word. So now I recently learned this word. And one more thing I would like to know about this, like what can be the major causes? What do you think? What can be the reason of this procrastination?
Reason of the procrastination nowadays, the most of the youngsters, they are struggling because they are pretty much busy with the social media, and they are just trying to do something which is not very important for them at this age. They should focus on their career, but they are not doing it. They are trying to spend time on social media like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Nowadays, if you would ask somebody who is studying in 12th standard or graduation, they would be having every single account, maybe X or Instagram, whatever it is. So that's how it is. So means it is not. And second thing, what that I told you, that the causes are sometimes we are delaying I would say postponing the things. Okay, that we want to do something, but we will say, ah, okay, I'll do it later. Just leave it today. So that's what it is. Means you don't have a proper planning and commitments for something. You don't have. So only sometimes people are going, just if you have a deadline, that you have to submit a task on 15th. So you will not do it today. If today is 4th December, you're not going to do it today. You will think like, I have 11
Hmm.
days. I will do it later. It happens all the time. Even though it happened with me when I was doing my 12th and I was in my boards. So I had 13 days gap from the exam. Like, one exam I had on 14th, business studies, and another one was on 27th. So I thought, oh my goodness, I have 13 days. I will be able to study as much as I can. I would prepare my whole economics, but it did not happen because I was postponing that. Okay, I will do it. I will do it because I have sufficient time. So that's what it happens with us, that we are spending time in something which is not important to think that we have sufficient time and I will be able to do that in last time, maybe the 24 hours and 48 hours. But that creates a big problem, that is like stress. Okay, once at the time you're taking it lightly, even though you are not completing that task, but somewhere in this background it always goes in your mind that you're not doing something which you are supposed to do. Okay, so that time, and when just deadline comes, you become like, oh my god, like I can't do it. I have a lot of work pressure. Because why you have a lot of work pressure? Because you create it for yourself. You did not complete things on time and now you are feeling overstressed, and you are feeling like you have a lot of problems and you cannot deal with it. So this is not somebody has created the problems for you, only you have created problem for yourself, because you didn't do anything for the maybe last 10 days and now you want to complete all those things in 2 days, and that is really difficult. So that's how it happens. These are the problems actually. And I would say sometimes procrastination is okay, because sometimes that is not procrastination, that is break. Sometimes it is very important to take a break. If you are working continuously for 4 or 5 months, then you can take a break for 1 month. That's it. Fine. You can enjoy. Then when you are plan to do something, try to focus on it. So that is not procrastination. Taking a break, going on trip, going to your family, spending time with your family or your friends, that is not procrastination. Procrastination is something where you're not doing any social activity also, which is good for being a human. Then it is procrastination, means only just scrolling. That is
Hmm.
something which is not at all needed. But nowadays we are so much addicted that at the beginning of the day we just go through the WhatsApp and we check out like what is happening on social media. So that is not at all necessary and not at all good.
Okay. And I can completely resonate with one of your point, which you correctly mentioned, that we delay when we know the deadline is not near. We knowingly
Mhm,
we do it, and it is, what I what I feel is it's very natural. And we Indians are like that. We have this habit of procrastination and doing all the time. See, if we have sufficient time, we are 100% going to postpone it. It's the mentality of all people, I feel, maximum people I have seen. Because when I was kid, when I was studying in class 12th, I've heard the
mhm.
same thing almost every student. Oh, I'll do it. We have still 10 days left. Oh, I'll do it. Why would I start studying now? We have a lot of time. We'll do it right before the exam. So it's very natural tendency. One more point I would like to hear, that the main reason what I feel is it's all about the mindset. It totally your
Mhm,
mind who is guiding you, like what you have to do. You do not
mhm.
have control of your mind actually, which you should have, but we do not have that control. Instead, we are listening to our mind and doing all wrong deeds, which are, completely like they can destroy our future success and whatever. Similarly, like when it comes to eating junk food, obviously we are not able to control our mind actually. It is
Mhm.
totally the mind game, I feel. So once we'll be able to handle that particular thing, that okay, I have to control it, I have to do everything on time, so I think every person will be able to do it. And
Yes, it happens when actually mind overpowers your intelligence. There is
uh,
intelligence, there is mind. So intelligence is always telling you that this is not right for you, or intelligence is always giving you that no, 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 this is the right time to do this thing. Just don't postpone. But mind is overpowering your intelligence and saying like, okay, just leave it. I will do it later. So mind is over. If you are able to control your mind according to yourself and according to your intelligence, then always you are going to be on right thing. And I just yesterday I watched a video, so there was a statement which was really good, so I will tell you that a day can really slip by when you are deliberately avoiding what you are supposed to do. This is a statement by Will Watterson. Means a day can really slip by when you are deliberately avoiding what you are supposed to do. Means you are deliberately you are doing it. It is not something unconsciously happening. If you are sick, if you have something important to do, then it's okay because you are not deliberately doing it. But if you know that you can complete this task on this time, but then also if you are just avoiding it, means this is your own choice. So
Okay, very well explained, Ashutosh. Thank you so much for the good explanation. The third question, and this is also important.
mhm.
What I feel is that, like, if we when we are procrastinating, somehow it is leaving a great impact on our success or other things which we want to achieve. For example, if somebody sets a deadline that within 3 months or within a 4 months I have to become a fluent in English, and he has
Mhm.
decided a proper routine, but at the end of the time he is not able to follow that proper routine, how it can impact one's success. In terms of success, how does this procrastination affect?
Yes, why not? Because success or just procrastination are the like enemy kind of thing. If you want to be successful as early as possible, then you need to follow or you need to stick to your schedule. If you're not able to do it, means you are delaying your success. And of course, I think I'm doing it. I'm delaying my success in terms of that because I don't do something significant and I always think, okay, let's do it tomorrow. I will execute all those things after some time and I'm okay at this moment. So means you should stick to your schedule. That is very important. But if you're trying your level best, if you're giving 120% of yourself for that, then it's okay if you left behind. Like in 12th standard, I wanted to get 90%. Okay, I tried my level best, but unfortunately I got only like 88.08. That's okay, that's completely fine because I tried my level best, but I was not able to reach up to that. But if I am not doing something which I'm supposed to do, then I'm delaying my success. So success is always this is enemy of this is laziness, procrastination, or not having plans. So that is like if you are there is a statement, if you are planning to fail, then means you are failing to plan.
Oh my god. It
Yes,
has.
exactly. Means if you don't have any plan, then of course you are going to be fail, and you are planning that you are going to be fail. But if you are able to make your plan, you will be successful. That is so. All these things are there, which are really really important to understand in our life. Otherwise, we are going to end up somewhere where we don't want to. So if you don't have a goal, if take an example, if somebody is going on a ship but he does not know that where to go, so after 5 years also where he'll go, he will not be aware of like where he has reached. So it is very important that if you are going from here and you have to reach this point, so you have to decide first, then only you can measure your success after 5 years, after 10 years. But if you don't have anything, it's going to be very difficult.
I think that's why it is the very common question by the interviewer that where do you see yourself after 5 years? They just wanted to see like how much like career oriented person you are. If a
Yes,
person
what
has
kind
a
of
plan for
mindset
the
you
next
have.
5 years,
Mhm.
he can explain. Yeah, so vision, that should be clear what you want to do in your life. That is the only thing which can help you to get rid from this procrastination, right?
Exactly, right.
So if I talk about Ashutosh, what are the things which you knowingly, deliberately procrastinate in your day-to-day life?
Day-to-day life, actually I conduct sessions for my students that I cannot actually avoid, and I cannot procrastinate, I cannot just postpone them. But something like if I have to do a video session today, maybe I will say let's say, like don't do it tomorrow, and tomorrow I will edit and I will upload. So that's what I do it sometimes. And I used to make a lot of schedules and plans before, but nowadays I don't do it a lot, to be honest. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I used to have the proper slot for everything. But nowadays, I feel like I don't want to be that kind of machine having the slot for everything 2 to 2, 3, 33 to 3:30. That gives you somewhat agitation, I would say. Because, yes, at the same point of time, you are going to be successful early, but it will give you agitation as well. Like if I have to complete a task at 2, but if I'm not able to complete again, I will get that anxiety or stress. So nowadays I'm not putting a lot of stress on myself. I just make some, I would say, the schedule not
Rough.
very deep into it. that tomorrow I have to upload a video and I have to do this and that. That's it. Not for the proper like schedule of every single hour and all those things. So I just postpone all these things, that today if I have to do some maybe conversations, but I would think, okay, it's okay, maybe I can do it tomorrow because I have 2 or 3 videos in stock. So I will not do it today. I will do any other day. So all these things are there. Otherwise, if I don't have any video, then I try to go and see, like, with whom I can have conversation today, because I have to upload a video tomorrow. That's what it happens. Otherwise, I take it very lightly that I have 3 to 4 videos. So yeah, just let me do it what I want to do.
I want to tell you about me. I think I'm very greedy in terms of creating videos. Even though I have a good stock, 4 to 5 videos with me, I always try to find a great person, great personality to connect with me. You know what? Sometimes what happens? I'm being honest here. Sometimes I take sessions, like I have talked to 2 to 3 people, but when I don't feel satisfied, I feel that I cannot upload those videos on my channel. So I do not count them in my stock. I keep those videos in my stock so that when I have nothing to post, and then I will post those videos just to maintain the consistency. That's it. So I always try to get better and better and better in terms, like always, even if I have 3 good videos, I try to connect with the fourth people. And if that video records well, I forget about the stock videos which I had. I upload the recent one on my channel. So this kind of things I'm doing, and because of which I'm actually failed to upload the normal conversational videos which I'm having these days. I'm uploading only those videos which are way too perfect and which can help my audience to understand English in a better way. And yeah, it's not really a good thing, but I am doing it. I don't know why. I just want to grow. Maybe I'm being selfish here, so I'm doing these things these days, especially.
Yes. Yeah, I can understand. Even though it happens with me, I don't count those videos which are not up to the mark. And if conversation became really casual, then I don't want to put on YouTube, because sometimes it becomes pretty casual and they want to ask you anything, whatever it comes to their mind. And I feel like, that should not go on social media or something like that. Because what I feel, there should be a little bit professionalism, and questions and answers should be in a right way. That's what it happens. So I don't count all those videos, even though I have many videos. So I left those videos then and there, but I only count those videos which I have done with the people with whom I know, or they are really well, or if I'm connecting with someone who is already good in spoken English. So that's how it is nowadays. Even though I am trying to put content consciously, from the last month I have been really selective and choosy. In that sense, I'm picking people like with whom I can have conversation, and with whom I can upload the videos, because it is very important. At the same time, I'm improving myself, right? If I do conversation with someone who is better than me, or who is very good in spoken English, so that is going to give me the positive vibe to improve more, and I can learn that yes, there is a space for improvement. But talking to someone who is not able to speak, that sometimes becomes really difficult to handle that
Yes,
conversation. At the same time, I don't improve that, so that also happens. So nowadays I'm trying to pick good and very nice people, so at least I can get
quality
more and more engagement in my videos, and people can get help out of it. Yes.
content. Okay, let's move forward to the last question, which is um, how can we get rid of this word procrastination? What are the things we should include in our life so that we cannot lead to procrastinations? Yeah.
So the most important thing is like planning. Okay, planning can just planning is the solution of get rid of this procrastination. And second thing, you need to prioritize your things, like what is urgent and important,
Urgent.
what is not urgent but important, what is not urgent not
Okay.
important, okay, and what is
Not
even
important.
nothing, none of the above. Okay, so that is there. So means if you are able to
Clear.
prioritize all those things in that manner, that is going to help you a lot. That I learned this in spirituality, that it is very important to prioritize your thing, like what is urgent and important, that you have to finish as early as possible. But if something is
Mhm.
there which is important but not urgent, then you can postpone it for some time, means like you can do it tomorrow because it is not urgent at this moment. And something which is not urgent and not important also, then you need to cut down and don't do that. So that if you will make the list of all those things, that in that manner, it is going to help you to come out of procrastination for sure. This is the only solution. And sometimes take a break. Don't procrastinate, take a break. Like if you feel like right now you are working like a machine, take a break for 2 or 3 days and enjoy, then again make your plans for the next weekend. So that's how it works. And if you're able to do all those things, and apart from this, it's up to you, man, what kind of life you would like to lead and what kind of career you would like to have. You want to see yourself highly successful or not. So it's completely your choice and your decision that what you want to do with your life. But if you want to get rid of it and you want to have a scheduled and a very good life, because what I feel, even though when I was at school, I used to postpone everything and I used to get that stress and a lot of problem. I would go here and there. Nobody would understand my problem because at that time everybody would submit homework, but I wouldn't do it. So I would be only stressed and nobody would be able to understand my problem and would be able to help me in that situation. But later when I started
Yes,
doing things on
yes,
time,
yes.
then I used to see, oh wow, I have enough time now, I can do whatever. So you get the different kind of happiness when you complete task early, okay, earlier than others. You always feel like
Yes.
you are better than them and you have completed your task. Now you can enjoy without tension. But procrastination is something, when you are procrastinating, same time you cannot enjoy also, because in back of your head it would be always running, oh I have to complete my homework, I have to complete my homework. But if you have completed your things on time, you would be happier at the end of the day and you would enjoy freely, even though at that time also you can go on social media and you can watch something after completing your important things. Then you would be really
Yes.
happy and enjoying those things also. But if you are not doing important things on time, then you would not
Your
enjoy
video got
something which
stuck.
you are doing also. Yes,
I'm
hello,
not able to listen to you.
hello,
It got
hello.
stuck. Now it's your video still pause.
Oh my god,
Hello?
what happened? Hello, hello. Yeah,
Hello?
no problem. You can cut this part. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Did you get the call?
No, technical
I don't know.
glitch.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay. So, yes, you answered that really well. And one more thing I would like to share with you, as you have mentioned, that taking break is really necessary. You just need to
Hmm.
freshen up your mind, because when we are working, we are not actually refreshing our mind. We need something else to do that. So nowadays,
Exactly.
I would like to share what am I doing for that. Recently, like not recently, I know a few channels, roasting channels. I would love to watch them and their content. So just by watching them, I feel very refreshed, and I'm doing it at the night, like after sleeping, after my baby. No, after I put him on sleep, then
Hmm.
I usually watch all those content for 15 to 20 minutes, not more than that. And literally that time I'm laughing loudly because no one is around me, my baby and me. And I literally laugh after watching that roast video, and I feel very energetic and it gives me a nice sleep these days. So sometimes when I do feel like doing something like that, I just only listen to the roast video. I love watching them. And this is how I am refreshing my mind these days.
Yeah, that's great. It depends on a person to person that what they
Yes,
like it.
what they
Exactly.
like. Yeah.
For me, talking to my friends is always refreshing. Whenever I talk to them, it makes me really happy. We discuss a lot of memories of the hostel and then we laugh again, and all those things are there. So I don't need to watch any content because all the time I'm watching content throughout the day. So whenever I get time, I talk to my friends and I enjoy discussing all those things.
But Ashutosh, same is applicable to talking. Like whole day we're talking with somebody. Like every now and then, either we are having sessions, we are sometimes taking sessions through English ERE, or sometimes even editing. Like all day we are occupying, and with this content only. So sometimes we need something different, and that's how I am doing. Yeah, it's different for everyone, and
Exactly, but
yeah.
most of the day I'm talking in English, right? With my friends and talk in Hindi. So that is the relaxing thing. I talk to my mom in Hindi, my sister, my friends. So talking in Hindi is completely different. And wherever I think I go out to have a food, right? So there is a small mess. And so when I go there, I make a lot of fun, and all of the boys are familiar to each other. So now we enjoy talking to each other. And so that also makes me really happy and refreshed.
Great, great, great. That's necessary. So you should always take a break. You should not work like a machine. We are not machine. We have emotions. We need to satisfy ourselves also. And for that,
Mhm.
sometimes even if you're procrastinating unnecessary things, that would be fine. You should not be harsh on yourself just to be productive every time and all. Like there are few people who are very strict about their routine. So it should not be like that. Sometimes even you are not going along with your routine, that would be okay. You should accept that okay, it happens sometimes, no issues. Okay, so I think it's a very productive session for the learners. I think they are going to learn a lot from this video. And thank you so much for being here on my channel. It's always a pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Very, very thanks to you for inviting me. It was really nice talking to you. Thank you.
Bye bye.